morning. Good. It is always gracious when your master is your mentor, when your father is your mentor, when your Lord or your boss is not just your boss but a mentor. We see this in the life of David, relationship between David and Solomon. See how David called Solomon close to himself. In that passing hours of David's life, and he spoke to Solomon. He gave Solomon instructions on how to live his life as the king. And Jesus in the gospel was not just the Lord of the apostles, but he was also their mentor. He wanted to send them out to preach the good news. But before he would send them out, he called them and mentored them and gave them instructions on how to be missionaries. David had been a king, and Jesus had been a missionary. He was teaching. And they say experience is the best teacher. Most of the times when our mentors tell us what to do in order to succeed as they have succeeded, sometimes can be very difficult, sometimes weird. But you cannot but humble yourself and follow their footsteps. Solomon was the son of David and disciples of Jesus. We are called to follow Jesus. We are the new generation. We are the new generation. The new generational apostles. The new generational Solomons. And we've got to listen to the words of David. Say, obey the Lord your God. Be strong. Show yourself to be a man. Obey the commandments of the Lord and you will succeed. David knew what it means to obey the commandments of the Lord. And he tested the success that follows the obedience to the commandments of the Lord. And he told Solomon the same thing. And we can imitate that. We can follow those instructions. It can be very difficult. But you cannot succeed to be as great as David in holiness. In holiness and influence if you don't follow such instructions. You cannot be great disciple as Peter and Paul and John and Mark and Bartholomew and Philip if you don't follow the instructions that Jesus gave them this morning. And the summary of those instructions, the two instructions is, do not allow yourself to be distracted. Be focused. If you're focused, you will achieve your purpose. As a Christian called to follow Jesus, follow him closely, not a longer. May the Lord bless his words in your hearts through Christ our Lord.